first I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm usually quite based on I don't have a right to talk about my kids. Firstly, I'm not talking about my experience. I have no experience because that's right. Second, it's easily maybe because I have so much stress now and I learned to do a lot of assignment and usually I sleep at 12 p.m. and later it's not that healthy. It's a bit I sleep at late night. I was made up early morning. So don't try to pass for me, I feel it is all so I did well, and I'm not too expert but sometimes I did healthy foods, but sometimes not. It depends on my motivation. It depends on exercise, usually. Usually, and then there's something I'm usually from my bed okay, but sometimes I really it's my food start hurting. So yeah, so it's what my habits. So now about my hobbies. In my free time, I like to watch YouTube. Then you don't really know much programs. If you press YouTube, so I watch some of the but I know it's kind of boring. I know it's kind of boring for some people. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun. Yeah, but I actually sometimes it's when I'm long, but I usually stop my or I make TV programs and will grow to what I have another hobbies. My other hobbies is I used to writing lyrics, making songs for writing piano, so fun, inside and the studio episode and I do still and sometimes but I also make songs that I have never when I feel inspired because I need to spread with the about song that I usually make to friends. Okay, so now I'm talk about music. After that, I usually like to listen to music. And then most of them are so I worry about it and my friends do sometimes ways not music but I don't bad for everybody sorry I don't know what difference I learned a lot from her I do and I'm sorry from your nation I like
Good afternoon, students. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gaspar.
Okay, I have checked the assignment from the video programs, and I know that most of you have submitted the assignment, and only one or two students who have problems, so because they are sick, so they submitted late, so they are going to send it to my WhatsApp, no problem. But I'm going to evaluate them one by one. Right. Well, I just play some, what is it? I haven't finished checking all and giving the scores for all, but I pick up some numbers of students, right? And then I'm going to demonstrate. So at least when you submit an assignment, you should know the plus and minus. What is your weak point? What is your strong point? Is it already an ideal one or not? Now, to do that one, I don't want to show it all from the first one until the last one, but just to pick up some students. I pick up them at random, but after that, I'm going to show you the strong point of the weak point of each.
Gruppen experiment from Christian from Multimedia Technique of University of Surabaya. Now I would like to tell you about my activity. Belum jelas Pak Sabra Christian from Multimedia Technique of University Surabaya. Now I would like to tell you about the daily activity here in the school. In the morning, maybe around 6:30 until 7 a.m. because I have some class at 7:45 a.m. So next, I take a bath, I have some breakfast, I have class till maybe 9:45 until 1 p.m. Yeah, and then I go sleep. After I sleep, I play games maybe around 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. and then I sleep at 1 p.m. My sleeping habit, I sleep maybe in one day, maybe I just sleep maybe around 4 until 5 hours per day. And then in my eating habit, I eat 3 times in one day and I physical exercise. I like to play badminton. One week I can play for 5 times in 1 week. Yes. Yeah. That's my hobbies, by the way. My TV program. I like to watch National Geographic Channel. I like to watch it because it's interesting for me. The program is called National Air Crash Investigation. The program is 2 hours. Yes, 2 hours. Okay. Next, my favorite music. My favorite music is pop jazz. Pop jazz, blues, and like rocks. And my favorite singer is Adele, Harry Styles. I like they so much because I like the characteristic of the voice. It's just like that. It's like you remember. I have some bad words. Thank you.
Okay, now, okay, right, good. What is the plus and minus from siapa ini? Christian ya? Yeah, Christian? What's your full name? Hello? Is this Christian? Hello? The video that you just watched, whose is it? Is it Christian or let me check the name. Okay, the name is, oh yeah, Abraham Christian, right? No. Is it Abraham Christian? Hello, is Abraham Christian in class?
I think he is not present right now.
Oh, I see. Now, that's okay. I'm going to give some comments. What is the good point? Pertama, when you speak, itu harus fokus pada fluency. Lalu, the second one is natural or not. First, his fluency is good. The pronunciation is very natural. Tapi the weak points is not well organized. Idenya belum terorganisir. Yeah. He did not answer the questions. You remember I asked you to focus on question number 2. Pertanyaannya adalah, what do you do? What do you do in order to keep fit and keep in shape? Right. So it means that you are going to present your program, right? You're going to present your program. When you present your program, mulai dulu dengan topik sentence yang bagus, right? Like the examples that one, right? For example, you see, to keep fit and keep in shape, I try to design. So the verb, focus on verb, design atau manage, right? I try to design and manage my sleeping habit, eating habit, and physical exercises. Itu topik sentence yang clear. Now after that you break it down, baru kemudian rinciannya jadi tersusun, right? Good. Jadi secara keseluruhan yang tadi kelihatannya I think sampai UTS tidak ada masalah dia, tapi mungkin ini belum pantas untuk dapat nilai A, masih di bawah, artinya has to practice, right? Good. Right, jadi itu kelemahannya. Jadi harus, now the point is answer the questions. Jadi jangan berbelit-belit dulu. Answer the questions and give illustration, right? Misalnya, how do you manage your eating habit? Itu cakupannya tidak, okay, what you eat, and then, right, maybe you have to mention also what you like to avoid eating. Itu penting juga, right? That's an important point. Coba, let's have a look. Coba lain lagi. Oh ini.
Friends, my name is Jessica Madi, and I'm from University of Surabaya, Faculty of Engineering. And thank you. Okay, before I tell you anything else, I would like to apologize because my background is not the prettiest at the moment. And then I would like to tell you how I think it and keeping shape. Although I may not seem like I am in my best shape, it is due to the pandemic situation and all the staying at home stuff. So I cannot really stay in my best shape, but I will do my best to tell you what I usually do. Okay, so first of all, I'm telling you about my sleeping habit. For my sleeping habit, I usually sleep around 6 to 8 hours a day, but I don't really have the exact bedtime because I usually match up my bedtime around my work schedule. So if I were to wake up at 8 o'clock, then I should at least sleep before 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's around 7 hours sleeping. And then I don't really sleep in the afternoon. I don't take naps because I would prefer doing something else instead of sleeping in the afternoon. And then for my eating habit, I don't really eat 3 times a day like everyone else because I usually skip breakfast. Eating breakfast makes me kind of sick and nauseous because it's too early in the morning for me. But sometimes I do eat breakfast if the menu is orange, because it's warm and it's gentle. It's gentle for the mornings. And then the next thing is my physical activities. I used to do workouts at home, like watching from the YouTube videos. But ever since the PPKM, I don't really have the motivation to work out at home. But instead, I do go to sports centers with my friends. So we would make schedules to play badminton, or we would play tennis within ourselves, And I think that's enough for me because I have part-time jobs, not jobs, only one part-time job, and it quite take up a lot of my time. So yeah, for physical activities, I only do badminton and tennis, and sometimes I also do swimming and cycling around my house. Okay, next I would like to tell you what I do for fun. I usually listen to music. Music really, helps me calm down. And my favorite music genre is pop. I say it's pop. Western pop, K-pop. I think they're my most listened to music. And my favorite singer from the USA is Jeremy Sarkar, and Lani, and also Love. if you know. For dangdut singer, I don't really listen to dangdut songs because for my music taste, dangdut is too noisy and there are a lot of music instruments that are kind of clashing together. So it doesn't really match up to my taste. No offense to dangdut lovers, but it's not my taste. So I think if I were to choose, I would say it's Inul Daratista because I have known her since I was little. So yeah. And then, in my free time, I usually watch TV programs. I usually watch Korean dramas, but I don't really have any specific favorites. But for my favorite TV program, I have this variety show. It is also from South Korean. It's called Running Man. So it's about people who play challenges and missions, and they play it really fun. Funny, they're funny people. So I watch them regularly. They release a new episode every Monday. Yeah. And then in my free time, I usually spend my time most in watching TV. Not TV, not actually TV. I'm watching films, I'm watching dramas, watching series like so.
Okay, right, good. I know. What makes it different from the first one? Ini siapa tadi? The name is, if I'm not mistaken. What's your name? I forgot that one in the list. Hello, are you in class? Hello, are you in class? Okay, let's give some comments. Oh, and Jessica. Yeah, Jessica.
Yes, sir.
I like the way you speak.
Oh, thank you.
Fluency. Very fluent, right? You maintain regularity. That is very important. So a good speaker should speak not too fast and not too slow, but you maintain regularity. Very important. And the second, your fluency, right? You use your English is very natural. I like the pronunciation and also the grammar, right? That one. And the most important point in speaking for a university student is the way you organize your ideas. This is what makes Jessica's speech different from the first one, Abraham Christian, if I'm mistaken, right? Go that one. So, okay, you try to see, she answer the questions. Jadi Jessica answer the questions. Pertanyaannya adalah, what's your program? Atau what are your, what do you do in order to keep shape and keep in shape, right? Good. Lalu masuk. Listing signal is very important. Listing signal itu, if you are going to mention 3, kalau begitu, you say, for example, you say, first of all, I would like to tell you about my how I manage my sleeping habit. Jadi first of all, itu namanya listing signal. Jadi very important. Jadi jangan, right? So people know how many points you are going to mention. Jadi very important. Lalu setelah after that one, you go, okay, the next one. Kalau tidak mau pakai the next one, you can say, okay, the next atau the second is how I manage my eating habit. Terus dia menjelaskan, that's very good, right? Lalu number 3 is about physical exercise. And then number 4, the last one is about fun activities, right? I think this one is very complete, right? Very complete. Jadi this is, I think, Jessica, I think you can be a good model for our class. It's very good, right? Good. Tapi it depends. Mungkin nanti ada topiknya. Nanti kalau pertemuan 5 ke 6 itu Bu Esti dari teknik industri itu akan lebih banyak diskusi hal-hal yang teknik ya. Itu memang sometimes you have to speak a little bit faster karena debate itu debate itu, debate itu bagian dari retorik. Artinya you have to speak in such a way to provoke, to make people agree with you. Jadi harus yang lebih, sometimes a little bit faster. Itu bisa, it depends. Tapi untuk this one, I think that's okay. Jessica, you have done a very good job.
Thank you, sir.
Hello friends, now first I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Karina Maharani. It's an information system. Now I would like to talk about my daily routines. Firstly, I'm gonna talk about my sleeping habits. I have a bad sleep because at night I can sleep easily. Maybe it's because I have so much stress now and I must do a lot of assignment. And usually I sleep at 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. I know it's not that healthy because even I sleep at midnight, I must wake up early in the morning to join the classes. And secondly, I will talk about my eating habits. For me, I can eat all types of foods, so I eat well, and I don't eat junk food. But sometimes I eat healthy foods, but sometimes not. It depends. It depends on my mood that day. And thirdly, for physical exercise, usually, honestly, I am certain lazy person. I just laying on my bed all day, but sometimes I learn with my starting working. So yeah, that's all of my habits. So now I'll talk about my hobbies. In my free time, I like to watch YouTube, then TV programs. And on YouTube, usually I watch the song covers or some lyrics. But I know it's kind of boring for some people, but I enjoy the most. Sometimes I don't ask how long, but I usually stop when I already got the songs that I want. And I have another hobbies, and my other hobbies is writing the lyrics, making song covers with my guitar, piano, saxophone, and then edit the video so then I will upload it on YouTube. And sometimes I also make songs when I have time or when I feel inspired, because I need to spread good message about song that I covered or made to other people. Okay, so now I will talk about music. Often I listen to music whenever I am feel bored or low. I have my different playlists made that help me to get into a particular mood whenever I feel low. And for me, I like a variety of music as I grew up in music lovers family, so I listen to any kind of genre. I like Celine Dion. It's kind of old, but I still really like her songs. And for now, I like Filipino and Korean songs because it really refreshing when I listen to songs from other countries. Okay.
Okay, right, good. Karina, are you in class now? Hello, Karina. Karina, are you in class? Okay, maybe Karina is not in class today.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I felt you were not in class today. Now let's see. I'm going to give some comments on your presentation today. First, I like the way your fluency is okay, right? Yeah, okay. You can improve that one, but up to now it's still okay. Your pronouns, your fluency. maybe another thing that you have to improve is maybe your pronunciation. Sometimes I notice that in some words or sentences, the pronunciation is not correct. So it's very important for you to improve. And I know that you like music. I think from music, you can also learn a lot about that one. And number 3 is about the way you organize your ideas. The introduction, you try to answer the questions, but not very explicit. So, and after that one, you give illustration. So to make it better for next, try to give more illustration. For example, you say, okay, first of all, I would like to talk to you about my sleeping habit. Blah, 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 blah. You give the details. Okay, the next one, I noticed that you use that one once or twice, but be consistent. Jadi, first of all, the next one, lalu kemudian number 3, all right, okay. And the third one, and finally, I'm going to talk to you about my, what is it? My, for example, you say my hobby, my something like that, right? Good. Coba atur, right? Ritmenya yang lebih bagus, I think for that one. Right? So now usually we expect you to get A at the end of our program semester. So your position now is kira-kira A dan B. Jadi masih a little bit lower than yang tadi punya Jessica, right? That's my comment. Okay. I don't have to show what is it, show all, because we have, but at least you know. So when you speak, yang tadi I've seen that the main problem is how you organize your ideas systematically. Jadi now you see, speaking English in a cafe or maybe in the restaurant or in the beach is different from speaking English when you participate in a business meeting, right? Our target is that you don't speak English only when you go to Bali or then you go to Kuta Beach, talk to the tourists. Okay, you can talk here and there, that's okay. But we expect you to make a presentation, etc., in a formal meeting. Let's say that this is a business meeting. You have to present a proposal. How do you speak? Right? To be confident, improve your pronunciation. Tapi yang paling penting, the way you organize your ideas. Pertama harus topik sentence-nya yang bagus in the beginning. Setelah itu it is followed by enough illustration. Atau mungkin bukan enough, tapi istilahnya adalah sufficient illustration. Cristianus, sufficient illustration itu apa? What does it mean in bahasa Indonesia? Sufficient illustration. Cristianus? Cristianus nggak ada.
Halo? Halo, Mister?
Ya, apa itu artinya sufficient? Jadi, when you make a statement, harus diikuti oleh sufficient illustration. Apa itu artinya sufficient illustration in bahasa Indonesia? Do you know the meaning in bahasa Indonesia? Sufficient illustration. Atau si Yolenta, do you know Yolenta? No? Michael? Michael Timo Nuli. Michael? Apa itu artinya sufficient illustration? Very important to understand this concept. Apa itu artinya? Atau Michael Andreas, maybe.
Ilustrasi yang cukup mungkin, Pak.
Iya, sufficient itu sedikit sama dengan cukup, tapi sufficient itu mean memadai. Memadai itu begini, not too much, but not too little. Kalau ilustrasinya berlebihan itu kadang-kadang boring. Ilustrasinya terlalu sedikit, not clear. Artinya you have to keep the balance. Jelas, Michael? You understand?
Iya, Pak. Jelas.
Tadi
Terima kasih.
ilustrasi yang bagus yang saya pasangkan tadi, ada satu lagi tapi saya nggak sempat. Punya Jessica, itu efektif. Jadi harus efektif. Artinya when you give illustration dan mahasiswa engineering biasanya berbicaranya kan tidak bertele-tele seperti orang ilmu sosial ya. To the point, tetap bagus. Jadi illustration itu harus sufficient, not too much, not too little. Karena kalau jadi too much illustration is counterproductive, menjadi counterpro. Too little illustration is also counterproductive. Jadi ini try to manage it, diatur. That's the point. Okay, I think that's the keseluruhan. Jadi tugas nomor 1 sudah berapa? I hope that based on my comments, you are going to improve your performance in the next meeting karena topiknya berbeda. Topik hari ini kalian sudah mengambil topiknya dari ULS? Sudah belum Yolenta? Yolenta nggak ada ya tadi. Halo Nunung.
Yes, sir.
Nunung, have you got the topic today from the ULS atau from WhatsApp group?
Yes, I already.
You got it. Okay, right. What is the topic today, Nunung?
About work, sir.
About work. This is very important topic for your future career. Jadi at least about work we are going to, we want you to know, to have an open knowledge about work, right? What should you know about it? When you talk about working, what are the main points? Untuk memberikan main points-nya, Nunung, I also give some guiding questions. Kan ada 2 ya, Nunung?
Yes, sir.
Ada teks, lalu ada guiding questions, right? Cool. I put that one baik di ULS maupun di itu sama. That's okay, right? Good. Okay. Now, as usual, I'm going to discuss. Setelah itu, because this is a big class, kita tidak mungkin latihan yang itu, tapi at least I give some guidance. What do we have to master in this topic? Ada beberapa teknik menjawab pertanyaan, and then I try to summarize it, and I put it in the assignment. So, okay, let's have a look. I'm going to share the topic. Sorry, it seems that I have a problem with that one. Catherine, could you share the topic from your laptop? And the topic is the one that in our group.
Oh, yeah, okay. Can you?
Oh, okay, I will give you the. Okay, now you can share. Okay, is it? Can you make it a little bit bigger, or it's okay, Catherine? Okay. This is the topic that we are supposed to master. Some guiding questions in the beginning is very important, right? Good. In the future, or maybe starting from now when you're part, right? Sometimes you have to make a choice whether to work part-time or full-time, right? That's a very important point. One of the concepts that we have to understand. Catherine, what about you? Later on, maybe during your study or maybe after you finish your study, do you want to start work as part-time or full-time?
I think I want to work full time.
Pardon, Catherine?
I think I want to start to working full time.
Full-time, right? Good. So full-time. This is a matter of choice. Nothing is wrong, right? A matter of choice. So, Catherine, you like to work full-time. Now, right, good. Then I'm going to ask you, why do you like to work full-time? You try to give the advantages. What are the advantages, right? What are the advantages of working full-time, right? And then what are the advantages of working part-time? Because some other students might say that, well, I prefer to work full-time and part-time, right? That's very important. Catherine, can you give 2 reasons why you like to work full-time? Catherine?
Yeah.
Why do you like to work full-time? Full-time means that you start working at 8 and finish at 4 to 5. If part-time, well, it depends. Sometimes you work 4 hours, maybe 2 hours. It depends on the contract. Okay, you try to give 2 reasons why you like to work full-time. Have you got 2 reasons? Or only one, maybe? 1 reason, Catherine?
Yes, because I think working full time will.
You're going to get more money.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so reason number 1, get more money, right? So if you work full-time, of course, you are going to make more money. Matthew Leo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your choice? You want to work full-time or part-time?
I think for now, as of now, I want to have a part-time job. But in the future, I think it's good to have a full-time job as a long-term.
Okay, that's interesting. You know, based on the survey, most, maybe all or maybe 90% of the students in the United States usually have part-time job. But in Indonesia, usually people just study 100%. But some other people are that one, right? So now you want to work part-time, but after you finish your study, you want to work full-time. Now, what are the advantages of working part-time when you are a student?
Of course, you have more time to spare on study and work, so you can have a better time control for your study and work instead of having a full-time job right now.
Okay. Now, what's your problem if you work full time when you are a student? You are in semester 2 and you get a job as a full time staff. What's your problem?
Maybe the schedule is the main problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
because
So,
it's really hard to control the schedule right now in semester 2 because the campus still decide it for you.
okay,
Yeah, so
right.
you
Good,
cannot
right.
just the schedule for now.
Right. Thank you, Matthew. Right. So at least you see, you have to see it from. So when you work full part time as a student, your status now is a student. If you get part time job, what is the plus and minus? Think about the answer because in UTS we are going to have discussion like this, right? Because we are going to have the group discussion technique. If you work full time, what are the plus and minus? Anywhere, right? That's an important point. Now, I'm talking about number 2. This is also a warming up question. Let me go to Richard. Hello, Richard. Are you in class? Richard Young?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, Richard, I want you to answer question number 2 for me up, right? Everyone, and I think you, Richard, you have a dream, right? But
Yes.
sometimes your dream when you were a child and your dream now is different. Now the question is, what was your dream when you were a child, and what was your dream now?
Okay, now I think I want to
Maybe
build, I want to,
start from when I was a child. I wanted to be like that.
okay. When I was a child, I want to be a soldier, I think.
Because
Because I think
what makes you interested? Wow, you have that one. You can okay. You like the guns to operate the guns like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you
From
like
the movie.
soldiers. Okay.
Yes.
But after that, but now you are a university student. Do you still have the same dream?
No, sir.
So what's your dream now?
I don't know. I don't really have a big dream right now, but I think I want to build my own company, especially a company engaged in the entertainment industry.
Okay, that is a dream, right? A dream. So a dream itu jawab pertanyaan begini. What do you want to be? That's a dream, right? What do you want to be, right? So that I want to be self-employed. I want to have my own business. If you want to have your own business, itu namanya I want to be self-employed, right? Okay, right, good. So, right. So now your dream that one day you want to be self-employed. You want to have your own business. Maybe the next question is what? But you know, that's a dream, right? Dream. I want to have my own business. So I want to be a businessman, right? Businessman. You know the difference between Richard, do you know the difference between a businessman and an executive?
I can explain it.
Eksekutif itu like manager, direktur, presiden, direktur, like that.
Oh, I see.
Kalau apa tadi businessman itu pada prinsipnya you are the owner, right?
Oh yeah, yes, I see.
Tapi let me put it this way. Basically, a business, an executive is paid because he is employed, right? Karena dia dipekerjakan. But a businessman is an employer. So that's the difference, Richard. You got the point? Jadi executive is an employee, karyawan, but businessman is an employer. You got the point?
Yes.
That's the difference. If you are an employee, you are paid. But if you are an employer, you pay and hire some other people, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nanti pertanyaan berikutnya adalah memang we are going to discuss more about so in your future career you have to think about this one. Pertanyaannya, do you like to work for an organization or a company, or you like to have your own company, atau you like to be self-employed? What is the plus and minus? Itu pertanyaan dasarnya ya. I put it already in the tugas yang harus dijelaskan. Mungkin tulis dulu biar idenya mantap baru berbicara, right? But I think that's good, right? Good. So Richard, you want to have your own business. Now, so it means that you don't want to work in a company, right?
Maybe like this. After graduate from the university, I will try to work for a company first to earn some experience, and then trying to create my own business like that.
Right. I think that is really a good plan, right? I agree with you. So first, you are going to work for other people to get some experience how business goes, right? But after that, after you know the details, and later on you set up your own business, right? Good. So that's an important point. But you see the difference is between employer, employee, right? Employee. Executive is an employee, but right? But if you have a cafe or maybe or a warung or in front of Campus Ubaya, then you are a businessman, right? Because you are self-employed, right? Good. So think about the answer. Do you like to work for company or you like to have your own business? What is the plus and minus? Selalu pertanyaan begitu. Now again, mulai sekarang, try to speak systematically. Jadi idenya harus bagus, and right, and give enough sufficient illustration, right? Very important. Okay, right. For example, you say, well, to have one's own business actually have plus and minus. The advantages are that you blah blah blah, but the drawback or the disadvantages are the blah blah blah, right? So think about the answer for our future discussion. Now, I think this is okay. Let me go to. I will go to. Okay, let me go to. Let me go to David. Hello, David.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, David. The last question. If you work in a company, what makes you happy when you work in a company? One example is that if I work in a company, I like to have long vacation. It makes me happy. Apalagi, what else? Coba dua. What makes you happy when you work in a company? Long vacation. Bayarannya besar, liburnya lama. Bagus nggak itu, David? Apalagi. You mentioned what makes people happy in an office or in a company, and you can stay there longer.
If I work at
Jadi number one adalah long vacation. Number two, number three, lain lagi apalagi yang make you
me happy, for example, is
high salary. Bagus nggak high salary?
Yes, of course.
High salary, jangan munafik. High salary, long vacation, tapi kalau salary-nya nggak high, not so good, right? You cannot go, right? You cannot travel to Hawaii if you have no money, right? Jadi high salary, okay, right? Satu lagi, kurang. So, number 2, high salary. Number 3,
big bonus.
apa?
Big bonus.
Oh, big bonus. So every year, maybe at Christmas and New Year, you get big bonus. This is the money, David. You can fly to California. Okay, that's okay, right? Good. That is also good. Big bonus. Coba, okay, let me go to Putra Rian. Halo Putra Rian, apalagi? What makes you happy in a company? Long vacation, high salary, big bonus, apalagi? Ada lagi? Amelia, halo Amelia. Amelia,
Maybe teamwork, sir.
oh gitu. Kalau begitu, let me go to, coba Vincentius. Halo Vincent. Oh,
Yes, sir.
siapa yang teamwork itu siapa? Tadi, just now who said teamwork? Siapa tadi? Vincent? Yeah. Yeah, Vincent. Did you say teamwork?
It's not
Sir.
me, sir.
Putra, sir.
Oh, Putra. Teamwork itu bagus. Tapi mungkin lengkapnya good teamwork. Good teamwork itu artinya when you work in the office, Putra, you have some friends. Kerjasamanya enak. You can work together as a team. Then you feel at home. And I think you are going to stay longer. Oke, berarti sudah banyak. Coba let me go to Vincentius, ada nggak?
Yes.
Apalagi, what else? We have got a long list. Coba, gini, Vincent mulai membuat daftar yang kita sudah buat. We have mentioned apa? Jadi, begini, misalnya, there are 5 things that make people happy at work. Number 1 is the long vacation. Number 2, coba, you try to summarize. Ini namanya latihan meringkas. Meringkas pembicaraan orang. Jadi waktu orang berbicara, we have to listen carefully, Vincent, supaya kemampuannya untuk meringkas. Misalnya suatu saat you menjadi bos. Coba, meringkas, coba. Ada 5 hal yang membuat orang happy. Speak. There are 5 people, 5 things that, Vincent?
Can go home early.
Oh, oke. Berarti coba buat daftarnya. Itu tadi apa? Go home early? Ya.
Yes. Yes.
Go home early. Tapi go home early artinya start working-nya jam piro? Wow, right? What time you start working? Tapi jangan begini. Come late, go home early. Bagus nggak itu?
It's not good, sir.
Itu namanya kondektur itu. Turunnya, right. Jadi, no, go home early is okay. Artinya, okay, you don't want to go home very late. Jadi memang go home early also. Yeah, I think most people like to go home early. Okay, Vincent. Berarti sudah berapa, Vincent? You try to summarize. Number 1, long vacation. Number 2, apa tadi?
Number 2, go home early.
Belum. Number 2 itu tadi dari siapa itu loh? Long vacation. Number 2, high salary. Number 3, tadi itu loh. Good teamwork. Number 4, punyamu. Apa tadi? Go home early.
Yes.
Okay, go home early. Satu lagi. Apa lagi? Anyone else? Bosnya gimana? What about your boss? The boss is? Bosnya gimana?
The boss is kind.
Okay, the boss is kind. So at least you say something about that one, right? Jadi jadi pertanyaannya begini. Some people can stay in a company very long, 20 years, 30 years. Pertanyaannya, what makes people stay longer? 1, long vacation. Atau kalau di American company, akhir pekan Sabtu Minggu itu nggak cukup. Once in 2 or 3 months, yang mereka namakan long weekend. Long weekend itu artinya Friday is off. So if you want to go to Bali, you have time to stay there about 2 or 3 days and then come back, right? Itu namanya long weekend. It's not every month, maybe 2 or once in 2 or 3 months, right? Good. Jadi ada banyak teknik, the pause, right? Good. Okay, think about this one. Jadi pertanyaannya adalah, what makes someone stay longer in a company? One day when you become a boss, you are going to make some rule, right? I think one of your dream is that you want your staff to stay with you longer. Ya kan, David? Betul nggak?
Yes, sir.
Right? You don't want your staff to come today and then tomorrow resign. Itu perusahaan yang nggak bagus. Jadi they stay longer. How? Caranya tadi, you give them long vacation, high salary, bonus. Tadi ada bonus, right? Many, right? That's an important topic for our discussion. Okay, let me go on. Catherine, can you scroll up? Okay, stop. Sorry. Down, a little bit down. Okay, I'm going to explain the words yang tadi di atas. No, up. Okay, stop. Now, these are words that you have to use when you talk about work. Ada pekerjaan yang namanya overtime. Overtime work. Atau work overtime. Karina. Halo, Karina.
Halo.
Karina. Overtime work dengan work overtime itu sama nggak itu? The same or different?
I think same.
Artinya mungkin sama, tetapi the construction is different. Kalau work overtime itu kata kerja, verb. I work overtime. Tapi kalau overtime work itu adalah noun phrase. Jadi misalnya, I like overtime work. Right? Saya senang kerja lembur. Tapi the meaning is kerja lembur. Hanya kalau I work overtime itu verb construction. Tapi kalau work, overtime work itu noun, right? Good. Okay. So you see some people like to work overtime, some don't, right? Good. And now one day, Karina, when you work in an office, also you like to be promoted. Promoted, right? Good. Now, pertanyaan nanti waktu ujian apa? Everyone, karena nanti ada group discussion, you cannot mengatur ini. Everyone should explain. Pertanyaannya begini. Promotion in company itu artinya you go to the higher position. Itu namanya promotion. For example, before that one, you are assistant manager, you become the manager. From manager, you become the director. From the director, you become the president director. Kayak gitu, right? Jadi pertanyaannya begini. What is promotion based on? Jadi catat pertanyaan ini, karena nanti akan ditanyakan. You have to read, harus belajar manajemen juga ya. Jadi jangan, now you see in Kampus Merdeka, ya Karina, do you know Kampus Merdeka Belajar?
Yes.
Apa itu artinya? You explain it in English. What do you understand by Kampus Merdeka Belajar? Gimana itu?
I think it's like exchange.
Exchange. Juga. Tidak hanya exchange. Kampus
Internship.
Merdeka itu artinya you are from computer, right? Are you from computer science?
Yes.
Computer science itu jangan belajar komputer toh. Harus bisa manajemen, bisa, right? Harus bisa you understand the human resources development. Jadi harus tahu, right? Kenapa ya? Nanti when you become a boss, Karina, you should know when someone is promoted and when someone is not, right? Jadi itu pertanyaannya adalah what is promotion based on? Promosi seseorang untuk jabatan tinggi itu didasarkan pada apa, right? What are the factors? Ada yang bisa jawab ini? Catherine bisa? Biasa kalau dengar orang promotion, right? What is promotion based on? Kata kuncinya saja. Dasarnya apa? Pendidikan atau pengalaman kerja atau sifatnya atau what? Karina mentions beberapa. I think promotion, jadi promotion is usually based on pendidikan. Bisa nggak, kata Karina, pengaruh untuk promotion? Karina?
Yes,
Halo,
sir.
Karina? Yeah, education is important.
Yes.
Ya, penting. Jadi misalnya antara S1 dan tidak pasti, misalnya promosi ini, this is only for those who have the undergraduate degree. Oh ya, berarti yang diploma nggak masuk. Berarti lolos Karina, right? Jadi promotion. Atau length of service, masa kerja. Atau because of the prestasi, namanya achievement, right? Many, right? Jadi many, right? So think about promotion. Ada kata in charge of, itu artinya responsible for, sama ya. Lalu ada laid off. Karina, do you know the meaning of laid off? Tahu nggak? Nggak tahu. Bahasa Indonesianya apa laid off itu? Do you know, Karina?
I don't know, sir.
Coba ini.
Kayak
Apa itu?
diletakkan di posisi tertentu gitu, jabatan tertentu.
Enggak. Laid off itu bahasa Indonesianya di PHK atau dirumahkan. PHK, you understand PHK, Karina?
Yes, sir.
Pemutusan hubungan kerja. Tapi laid off ini bukan pemutusan hubungan kerja, namanya dirumahkan in English. Apa beda PHK dengan dirumahkan? Gini, dirumahkan itu artinya you stop working because the company has a problem now. Nanti kalau perusahaannya sudah normal lagi, you panggil lagi mereka, hey, come back. Now our company is going normal again. Corona is already gone. Terus mereka dipanggil kerja lagi. Tapi waktu dirumahkan itu, Karina, if you are a boss, you pay them, bayar. Mungkin basic salary atau apa begitu. Tapi kalau PHK in Indonesia itu umumnya artinya you stop working and you will never come back to the same company. Itu bedanya. Jadi laid off namanya dirumahkan. Berarti temporary, tidak permanen. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lalu tadi, this is one of the discussion mengenai penggunaan kata civil servant. Civil servant itu artinya pegawai negeri. Atau namanya sekarang ASN, aparatur sipil negara. Pertanyaannya adalah, okay, let's see the situation. In Indonesia, many people want to be a civil servant. Pertanyaannya, why? Right? Why? What are the advantages and disadvantages of being a civil servant? Coba, let me go to Dea. Hello, Dea. Dea, are you in class? Marcela?
Yes, sir.
Marcela. Marcela, after you finish your study, do you want to be a civil servant? Mau menjadi pegawai negeri?
Oh, no, sir. I'm not interested in that.
Memang kalian ini yang kelompok milenial ini memang aneh memang. Jadi tidak royoan seperti orang dulu ingin everyone wants to be a civil servant, a dream, right? One day, right? Jadi civil servant itu memang Ada plus and minus. Some people want to be civil servant, but some don't. Right, Marcella, you don't want to be civil, but you know, every time the opening, the recruitment in Indonesia, a lot of people, young people coming for the registration, and the selection is very, very strict, right? So it means that
I know that.
but it means that there is something interesting, Marcella. Maybe you don't like, tapi why they want to be a civil servant? Coba you sebutkan dua hal yang penting. What
I
makes
think
Hmm?
people want to be a civil servant because like I don't know the English, but the salary is menjamin.
The salary is okay, sufficient. Memang sufficient itu relatif. Okay, but you think that the salary is sufficient, okay? Sufficient
And
salary,
over years,
not
it
high.
gets higher and higher.
Terus number 2, kerjanya lebih santai. Iya toh, terus aja.
No, I think it's because like the guarantees and allowances. Kayak
Okay,
jaminan gitu, tunjangan.
Betul, allowance. Now, in pegawai negeri, once you become again, you see that the basic salary is very small, right? The basic salary is very small.
Right.
You know, Bupati, the basic salary of Bupati is 5 million. Basic salary-nya 5 million. 5 million is not much, right? But they have a lot of allowance, right? Jadi, a lot of allowance. That's why people like. And also, I think working as civil servant is more relaxing, right? Some people, you know, if you go to kantor kelurahan, kecamatan, some people work while reading the newspaper, playing games, etc., etc. So there are many things that people like, and the future is guaranteed, Marcella. Once you become a civil servant, it is very difficult for your boss to fire you.
I'm sorry, sir. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, you got the point. Another advantage is that if you become a civil servant, you have a clear future. Because once you become a civil servant, maybe your boss cannot fire you. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
Right. So it is different from if you work in the company. The boss can fire you anytime, but not in civil servant, right? So that's also, but think about the questions, right? Jadi, civil servant.
You're the only one for me.
Excitement, okay. Tadi ada monotonous is an adjective.
Watch.
Monotonous is related to boring.
One for me. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. Girls, I would cheat on my girlfriend. Just watch. No one.
Oh, okay, right. So monotonous, boring. Now boring. The work is monotonous, Marcella. Maybe you don't like the work monotonous.
Yes.
Let me give you an example. One day you are a graduate of engineering, and then you work in an office, and your main job every day is to type the letters. Every day you type. Then of course it is very boring because there is no variety. Right. Jadi monotonous, boring. Steady itu mantap ya. Steady is good. Manager, this is one of the position. And after that, we have the ambition. Ambition is sometimes ambition also the same as a dream, right? Good. Okay, these are the word that the word that we are going to use. The exercise. You can have a look at yourself. Catherine, will you scroll down? This one. Nanti ada pertanyaan di tugas. Lihat, pertanyaan begini. What is your ideal job? You try to see, this is a mind map. You can make your own mind map. Tapi coba look at on the right side. When you think about your ideal job, first you have to decide. You mau kerjanya ikut orang atau you have your own business. Do you want to work in an office atau in a company, atau in an organization, atau you want to be self-employed. Self-employed, it means that you have your own business, right? What is the plus and minus? Kalau you work in the office, mungkin tadi ada steady. Steady itu artinya punya steady income, right? Pendapatannya all right, or whether it is Corona, COVID or not, you say you have a steady income. And then maybe you meet a lot of people, right, that one. Tapi if you are self-employed, sometimes is it true that you become more secure, merasa lebih terjamin, aman? Or you become more creative, right? Try to answer, do you like to be a self-employed or work in a company? What is the plus and minus? Right? What are the problems if you become self-employed? Right? Catherine, Marcela, can you answer one of the questions? Okay, maybe this one. What are the advantages of being self-employed?
The advantages.
Yeah.
The what? So?
Get more money.
Advantages.
The advantages.
Yes, get more money.
Okay.
And
you have your own schedule.
I think yes, and I'm my own boss.
Okay, because you are the boss, you can come late or come early. It's up to you, right? So you have your own schedule. There is no one.
Right.
So okay, that's number one. So more money, right? Good, more money. But you know, it's not easy to be self-employed, right? Pasti there are some problems. So, right, good. Now, when you think about ideal job, there are many things that you have to consider, right? Good. When you work in the office, do you like to make friends, enjoy working, and then opportunity for you to be promoted? There are many things that we would like to do here. Okay, scroll down. Go on. Okay, the dialogue here, not necessary. Go up. Go down through, right? Okay, go on. Yeah, this one. Some model, but I think you can read it. This is the model of the conversation. Okay, go on, Catherine. This is the main question, but I summarized and I put the questions in already in the list, Catherine. Right? You see the assignment. I choose from this, tapi not all. Coba. Marcela, I want you to read question number 1 to number 7. Coba baca saja, read.
Oh, okay, so how do you feel about working hard? Why? Langsung.
Okay, go on.
Would you like to have a steady office job? Why?
Okay.
Is it better to
What do you understand by steady office job?
like the boring job, the monotonous job?
Yang mantap ya? Yang bukan mantap namanya apa?
Like the same every day, it's just the same.
The same, tapi yang sudah stabil.
Yes.
Right? Jadi itu steady, right? Jadi yang sudah stabil. Jadi pokoknya enak. Bilang, wah enak kerjaan Marcela itu enak pokoknya. Bayarannya akeh, masuknya telat-telat, nggak opo, enak itu steady, right? Next, number 3.
Is it better to be self-employed or work on a large corporation? Why? What are the advantages and disadvantages?
Now wait, this is already in the assignment. Ini pertanyaan paling penting sih itu. You try to explain. Coba sistematis ya. Coba pertanyaannya, bertanya begini. Do you like to be self-employed or work in a company? What are the advantages of being self-employed? What are being advantages of working for a large company? Right? Jadi mungkin the way you answer that question will be like this one. Well, I like to work for a large company. I think there are many advantages that I'm going to get if I work for a large company. First of all, if a large company usually offer high salary, so I like it. I want to be paid at least 10 million per month, right? Good. And the second is friendship. if I join a large company, I'm sure that I am going to have a lot of friends, so I can build a very good networking for my future career. So very important. So networking. And number 3 is jadi sistematis. You got the point, Marcella? Nangkap? Jadi
Kinda.
yeah, jadi working for a large company has a lot of advantages. Number 1, number 2, explain one by one, sistematis, ya gitu. What are your problems? Atau problem tapi sebetulnya bukan problem. Self-employed itu namanya challenges. Challenges. What are the challenges if you want to be a self-employed? Coba Marcella, bisa nggak? Apa tantangannya kalau kita itu mau punya usaha sendiri? What are the challenges?
I think it's from the start like model.
Okay, capital, right?
Right.
First challenge is capital. How to get the money to start the business? Are you going to get the money from your parents, from your friends, or you want to rob the bank, or what, right? Or you want to get it from ojol, right? You know ojol, Marcella?
I know.
Okay, right. So what, right? So the money to start the business. Another challenge?
It's about skill. Like
Skill, right?
it's like
Managerial skill.
when you're fresh graduate, you don't you know nothing about job life, and
That's
then
important.
suddenly you start your own business. Is like I don't know.
Marcella, are you from Surabaya?
Not so.
In big cities like Surabaya, Jakarta, the new business startup like that, like cafe, restaurants. This usually business started by the young people, fresh graduates. This business usually open and close very easily. This month open, next month closed. Maybe one of the reason is because they don't have enough experience in managing the company. I think you are right, Marcella. Right, so that the owner do not have enough experience. Right, so problems. Go on, very good.
Wait.
What are there?
It's like
What are the advantages?
Sorry, sir.
Read question number 4.
Oh, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a civil servant?
Okay, so you explain the plus and minus, right? Good. It is already in the assignment, jadi tugas, right? That one that you have to answer well, right? Good. That one. Ini juga topik nanti topik UTS itu kalian nggak bisa jebak ya. Dapat yang mana itu, tapi pernah dibahas. Itu. Dan bentuknya adalah namanya open group discussion. Jadi yang dipanggil 3 orang, berapa, lalu tanya, what about you? What about you, Bagus? What about you, Karina? Jadi beda pendapat. Ada juga silang pendapat, right? That one. Okay, go on. The next one.
Do you wanna have responsibility and power? Why?
Terus.
Do you want your husband or wife to work hard and have responsibility? Why?
Okay, right, good. When you are married, Marcella, do you want your husband to stay at home as a right, or you want him to have a job?
Yeah, of course, I want him to work hard.
No, but there is a trend in United States. The wife goes to the office and the husband stays at home to take care of the house and take care of the children, right? There is a trend, but you know, in Indonesia, it seems that it is not our tradition.
Right.
Right. Okay, right. These are the questions, but just look at the assignment. Go on, Catherine, scroll. This one. Ini ada pertanyaan begini. What are the qualities what are the qualities of a good boss? Apa beda qualities dan characteristics? Sama nggak? Qualities and characteristics. Ivano? Hello, Ivano?
Yes, sir.
When I ask you, what are the qualities of a good boss and what are the characteristics of a good boss? Itu kira-kira sama nggak pertanyaannya begitu?
I think it's different, sir, because qualities mean is how the boss do his job, and the characteristic is about her, I think her habit or what he do in a day for her job.
Oke, hampir benar, right? I agree with Ron. Jadi kalau qualities itu, if you talk about characteristics itu mostly about personality. Jadi good boss. Jadi misal, for example, you say friendly, strict, right? That one. Tapi kalau qualities, you have to express it in more specifically. Mungkin menyangkut skills. Misalnya, a good boss should try to understand me. A good boss should not get angry. A good boss should treat me, a male and female employees equally. Bisa begitu, right? But you see, right? So now try to explain it systematically. Kira-kira at least you have to mention 3. Yang penting, Ivano, as I said in the beginning, tadi kekurangannya yang tadi Karina dengan siapa itu sudah tahu ya. Kekurangannya itu sufficient illustration. Ilustrasinya harus bagus untuk mendukung setiap pertanyaan. Right? Okay, that's also that one. Go on. Catherine, up. Okay, ini ada dialog, tapi I'm going to say, okay, up terus. Up. Okay, go on. Ini yang kemarin minggu lalu saya sudah tanya. Ini sebetulnya untuk teks pidato, tapi ini. Coba you try to understand the meaning of this one. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Ivano, do you remember what I said last week? Masih ingat nggak?
I don't think so, sir. I think I forget.
Oh gitu. Siapa yang masih ingat? Catherine, you remember what I said about all work? Ini pepatahnya orang Inggris ya. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Apa itu?
I think I remember a little, sir. So
say.
I think Jack means smart boy, I think. No.
Ini kiasan ya, semacam pepatah ya. Jadi this is the point. Artinya you have to make a harmony atau a balance between work and fun. Fun, Ivano? Understand?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Marcella, you got the point? Jadi,
Yes, sir.
you in life make a balance, Marcella, between work and fun. Right. Jadi, right, work maniak itu kurang bagus. Jadi, you work, but you also have some fun, right?
Yes, sir.
Jadi, itu harus imbang. If you don't make a balance, you become a stupid boy atau a stupid girl, right? A dull boy itu artinya foolish, right? Jadi all work no play. Jadi kerja terus gitu, nggak pernah mainan ke TP, go to the mall, Marcella, you right? Study all the time, stay in the room. That's not so good, right? Sometimes you need some fun. You go with friends to the mall, right? That is good. Jadi all work no play. Jadi kerja terus, tidak pernah waktunya untuk sana, itu membuat Jack-nya menjadi stupid, right? Jadi, so the point is that in life we have to make a balance between work and fun. Pertanyaan biasa dalam ujian minta begini, okay, right? How do you make a balance between your study and fun so that life is not boring for you? Siapa yang bisa jawab ini? Ivano mau coba?
It's okay. I'm gonna try, sir. So for me, I work my job just in the morning, afternoon, and at the night. I just play with my friends. So everything about my job I do when I wake up in the morning and afternoon. Okay. After that, I go play with my friend at night.
Okay. What about weekend? Do you like to work in the office on the weekend?
No, sir. On weekend, I want a full day long to play with my friend. Like waste my time playing games or go outside with my friend or tasting a new restaurant that just open. I don't know. I think.
Ya, kira-kira begitu, right? Think about that. Hanya ditata lagi supaya lebih terorganisir. Jadi kalau menjelaskan dalam satu forum itu, you get the idea, right? But that's it. Sudah benar. Jadi,
Thank you, sir.
Right? Ingat ungkapan itu, right? Good. Yeah, I think that's all. Gini, next week tugas yang saya beri. Kalau Catherine, do you hear me?
Yes.
Catherine, your voice is too soft. Why?
I don't know.
Maybe your mic?
Yeah.
Tapi I can hear you, but not clear, not so clear. Gini, the assignment that I give to you, itu saya akan dikerjakan, saya akan mendapatkan hasil pada pertemuan ke-7. Pada pertemuan ke-7. Jadi meeting 7. You understand, Catherine?
Yes.
Pertemuan ke-7. Pertama, tulis saja dulu. Jadi you write down the answer. Tulis saja. Tulis tapi nggak usah dikumpulkan. Tapi waktu when I meet you on meeting 7, I'm going to check one by one in class. Itu sebagai review untuk UTS. Nanti, Catherine, nanti minggu keempat, minggu keempat ini nanti yang masuk itu Bu Yeni Hartanto. Nanti maybe I'm going to add her number ya, Catherine, in our group. Ya. Halo?
Yes, sir.
Lalu pertemuan 5 dan 6 adalah Bu Yeni Hartanto dari ULC, Pusat Pasar. Lalu 5-6 itu topik-topik yang berhubungan dengan engineering. Itu yang masuk adalah Bu Esti dari Teknik Industri. Yang akan mengisi pertemuan 5 dan 6. Itu lebih banyak itu. Materi nanti saya akan selalu yang postkan, itu tugasnya. Jadi the assignment that we have now itu kalian kerjakan tertulis saja. Nanti I'm going to check the result, tapi speaking pada pertemuan ke-7. 7 itu review untuk UTS. Any questions, Catherine?
I don't have any question.
Okay, maybe any questions from the other students mengenai tugas hari ini? Jadi kemampuan berbicara yang bagus. Ini, gini, kalian tidak bisa, you cannot speak using your own opinion. Before that one, you have to read. Baca biar dapat gambaran di internet, get a lot of information. Pasti ada pertanyaan, ada jawaban. Misalnya ada, what are the plus and minus of this, right? So try to get a lot of ideas. Jadi you can say, you can have enough to say, right? You can have enough to say. Itu paling penting. Okay, any more questions? Jadi, I'm going to send you the mobile number of Bu Yeni Hartanto and Bu Esti to your group, and then you add them in our group. Okay? Okay, right. If there is no questions, then I'm going to end the class. Thank you for coming to the class today, for your participation. Thank you, Catherine. And then see you in meeting 7.
Thank you, Mr. Gasco.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.